Hey guys, it's Andrew. Just want to give you guys a quick heads up before watching this video. This video was filmed probably about a month ago, so this is quite an old video, so I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah. Hey guys, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the day for me to share my experience and my overall thoughts on the latest concert I went to, which was Kang Daniel's concert. So I ended up seeing him on his first Parade World Tour. He ended up coming out here to Chicago. So it ended up being on March 10th on a Thursday. Or no, was it March 10th? No, it was March 9th. March 9th on a Thursday. Now when I went, I Ubered out there to Chicago because I refused to drive in the city. We got there really early. I actually ended up skipping school for that day, just so I could get there early. So not my brightest, decision. Well, actually, no, I kind of thought it was a good decision, but don't skip school, you guys. Don't skip school. I did that so that way I could get there early and get like a better spot. So when we first showed up there, it was like a longer line, but like it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was gonna be. The building, with the line, it just kind of went down the side, the first side, and then it just barely hit the one corner of the other side of the building. So we were right there on that the beginning of the other side. So we were there pretty early. One thing that was nice, which technically no one else knows about this except for me and Alyssa, but we did buy some fast pass tickets off of this one girl since she upgraded to VIP, and unfortunately she wasn't able to get a refund on the fast pass tickets. So she was trying to get someone to sell them, and they were only two, so most of the people that were there were in groups. So we were like, okay, yeah, sure, because we had only gotten GA and we weren't sure how good of a spot we were gonna get. So we ended up taking the fast pass tickets. Obviously I paid her, and honestly, I'm kind of glad that I took them, because I'm not sure. I wasn't sure how far back we would have been if we didn't get them, because honestly I think that we were pretty close up to the stage, but at the same time I felt like we were kind of far back. So then when I turned around, when everyone was in there and the show was about to start, there were people all the way in the back. So I was like, ooh, were we gonna be that far back? If so, I would have actually cried. I'm glad that we took the tickets, regardless if we took them or not. If we did end up in the same spot, I mean, it's whatever. It wasn't she wasn't charging me super a lot of money for them. They were literally only $20 each, so I really didn't care. I personally think it was worth it. So yeah, the concert was really fun. I'm pretty sure all my fan cams are already up by now, so you guys go ahead and check them out. They're on my YouTube shorts, as well as a couple of them are just on my main channel. I personally had a really fun time. It was just insane how real he looks. I say this every time I go to a concert, specifically when it's a concert where I'm always up close and close up to the stage and I can see the idols so clearly. I just always am just in awe, because they look so real that they look fake. They just look exactly how they look on camera and on YouTube and on your phone and TV and everything, that when you actually see them in real life, you actually think that they're a hologram. It was really insane, because you could actually see, at least from where I was standing, you can actually see the sweat on coming down from his forehead to his face, because that's how close up I was. A couple things that were just outside of the concert, not including Daniel himself or the performances, but just in general, with my whole entire experience. I will say the venue that I went to, it was really nice. It was the first time I had ever gone to this venue, which it was the House of Blues in Chicago, and it was the first time I had ever been there. My cousin Alyssa had already been there literally on that Tuesday. So she had been there 2 days ago. But that was my first time, and honestly it was really nice. They had really nice staff. Typically whenever I go to other venues for concerts for other artists and groups, the staff there aren't really the nicest. So the staff here were actually really sweet, so I do appreciate that. Then again, I feel like House of Blues was a lot more nicer compared to some of the other venues that I went to, so that's just my opinion. One thing I will say when it comes to this whole experience is, I will say the fans for Kang Daniel's concert were a lot more outgoing and so sweet. They were probably the most nicest fans I've ever met or just experienced or interacted with at a concert. Not saying that all of the other concerts that I've went to, the fans were meaner or rude or anything. Well, a couple of them were at some concerts, but I mean just Kang Daniel's, they were so chill. They were so sweet. They were I don't know, they were just really nice. A lot of them passed out a lot of things. I got a lot of free, like, you know, like photo cards and stickers and everything. This one girl, she had an Illinois flag, so she was walking around, you know, while we were waiting outside, and she did end up asking us, you know, if we wanted to sign it, write a message on it. And Daniel ended up getting the flag, so I'm not 100% sure because I didn't get to take a picture. I'm kind of mad I didn't get to take a picture, but I wasn't thinking of it at the time. Pretty sure I said something along the lines of, "Thank you so much for coming to Chicago, we love you," or something, and then I signed my name. And I'm like not 100% sure, but I was zooming into the flag on the picture, and obviously it's pixelated, but I want to say I'll like have it pop up here, but I want to say that I did get to see my signature. I'm not like 100% sure though, so take that with a grain of salt. This one girl that was standing in front of me, like when we got into the venue, she actually let me borrow her power bank because my phone was kind of dying, and Alyssa's power bank wasn't like good for like my charger because I'm, you know, I have a Samsung. So, but she ended up, you know, giving hers to me, and I ended up using it, and then I obviously gave it back. So that was really sweet. Overall, they were just really chill and nice. I don't know. I really liked the fans that were there. They were just so chill. One thing that I am kind of bummed out about though, about the whole concert, is there was no merch. We were planning, because supposedly at the House of Blues, there's like a whole other kind of room or section of the building where it's just solely for merch, and you could walk over there, and it was by the bathrooms. But when me and Alyssa were planning on like going over there, one of the fans told us that they weren't having any merch and that it was closed off. So that was a little bit upsetting, you know. So I was like a little bit bummed out because I did want to get like at least like a shirt or something, because that's usually what I do for concerts. Like if they have merch, I'll get at least a shirt or something small. But I ended up making myself feel a little bit better, because then the next night I ended up ordering his latest album, because I don't have his repackaged album for The Story. So I ended up getting his repackaged The Story Retold, and that ended up coming, which I have an unboxing video coming out for that probably in like a week or two, so look out for that. But yeah, you guys, so that was my whole entire experience and my thoughts and everything about Kang Daniel's concert out in Chicago. I honestly had a really fun time. It was really fun. Unfortunately, it was on a crappy night where it was raining the whole time we were standing in line, and then when we got out, it was snowing, and then we had to drive all the way back in it, so didn't really like that, you know. And we were freezing because we stood out there for a long time. We stood out there like probably like 3 hours longer than what the actual concert was. The actual concert was really short. It was only an hour and a half long. We probably stood in line for like 4 hours. We were pretty like shaken up. Our hair was a mess. We were cold. I could not feel my feet. I swear I probably had frostbite at some point. It was an amazing experience. Definitely a 10 out of 10. And I don't know. It was awesome. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure if you haven't already to go ahead and check out some of the fan cams I have. I recorded, I think, at least for like a minute for like every single song. So I did record every single song. So make sure to go check out those fan cams. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow my social media links in the description below, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys!